Picture this, you're in New York. Are you picturing it? And you have approximately 3 hours before your flight. Hello? And you have approximately 3 hours before your flight leaves. What do? You try not to get run over. And you go thrifting. Duh. Let's go. We're going somewhere called Domy Express, and we're going there specifically because apparently it's more like an actual thrift store, less of a curated secondhand shop, and that's just what sounds more fun right now. I want to dig through some treasure and see what I can find. Also, hi, if you're new here, I'm Kathleen. I make videos about being creative and by proxy, style and sustainability. Why are you looking over there? Look over here. And I just happened to be in New York this week, so let's make the most of it. Unfortunately, I forgot my freaking tripod, so you're stuck with me. Stay close, don't want to lose you. If I, didn't already have just a full carry-on, I'd be stuffing this Harley-Davidson leather full-length trench in my bag. Wowee. Well, someone put a Harley-Davidson patch on it. But those little flap pockets, very cool. Maybe I can find some sort of souvenir t-shirts. Y'all know my favorite way to get a souvenir is secondhand. Come on, I love New York sweatshirt. Why is this so ominous? Okay, things I love. Love the prices. Very affordable. Things I don't love. They aren't quite like the vintage treasures available to find. There really is mall brands, current fashion, lots of kids' clothes. So hey, if you're looking to just get the next hot thing, this is a great alternative to getting it brand new. But I haven't found anything for me. So on to the next stop. I think we need to jump on a train. Chicken nugget. Hi, it's me for a little voiceover. As you can see, I had awesome luck in the shoe department during this thrifty New York trip. I feel like Gucci loafers and clownish Nike Air Rifts are exactly the two sides of my style coin. So, about this trip, I was here for non-YouTube related work for a video shoot and took advantage of the evenings after we wrapped for the day to check out thrift stores. If you don't know, I have a career as a creative director in tech outside of YouTube, and I feel kind of bad because I can't really show or talk about the work stuff as it's happening since it isn't finished or public yet. What I can say is that the shoot involved delicious food and cute dogs, so all in all, pretty great work trip. I sometimes feel like I'm living a little bit of a double life by pursuing YouTube in the nooks and crannies of time that are left over outside of my, big girl day job. And it's not a bad thing, but it is a lot of work to balance both. But it's totally worth it. In a lot of ways, I feel like one informs the other and vice versa because creativity is at the core of both. They're just synthesized into different final products. I'm not sure how we got so deep in a video about thrifting shoes in New York, but hey, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let's head back to Ohio. Well. Look what the cat dragged in. Me. Welcome home. How was your flight? Did you enjoy first class? I did. Even though it was only like an hour and 10-minute flight, I milked it for all it was worth. I drank one Bloody Mary and promptly fell asleep. I don't usually have an alcoholic beverage on a flight, but hey, if it's included, when in Rome, when in Sky Rome. We visited some new places in my thrift with me in New York. We visited some places we've been before, aka Tokyo 7. One day I will find a treasure at that place. I kind of regret not getting those shinobi sandals, but hey, regret is the spice of life. Am I right? Anyone else scared that trees are gonna fall on them, like all the time? Anyways, I only got 4 things. 2 pairs of shoes. And that's actually great because I only took 1 pair of shoes with me for the entire trip, so it was nice to have a little bit of variation. I got my Gucci loafs, which are find of the century. I know that it's not technically a thrift find because I got it at like a curated secondhand shop, but to get those for $20, that gets one of these, that gets one of these, mwah, that gets one of these, suck it back in, shoot it out. And I added to my tabby shoe collection with my Nike Air Rifts. Ugh. Well, I guess these are aqua rifts, technically. Let's talk about them. I was really inspired by Shoko Tatara for this look. She's like the queen of a mono-shaped silhouette with cool shoes. And I thought with a dress of this swoosh caliber, we needed a shoe with equal cool and kind of funky, quirky caliber. Now I know, not everyone loves a tabby shoe, especially as the Margiela tabbies have skyrocketed into the mainstream over the last couple years. Well, mainstream as in people who can afford them. But I'm a stan. I'm a split-toe stan. It all started with my Sweet Coke Beta V's back in 2019, and I haven't looked back since. I actually thrifted a pair of Nike Air Rifts a couple years ago, and I think they're from 2008. It was a discontinued line, and I think they made them again relatively recently for like a short run. That's where these Aqua Rifts came from, and then I don't think they make them anymore, although I could totally be super wrong. I hope I am. They kind of mix that cyber surrealism with a more feminine silhouette, almost like a Mary Jane, and I think that's just very cool and interesting. Also, I kind of just wanted to show you this dress because it's incred, is it not? I recently got it from a secondhand store, hoping to wear it to some sort of event this fall. Have you ever seen a more fall color palette in your life? And then, to add a little bit of shape, we could add a crossbody fanny pack. And I recently picked up my very first Vivienne Westwood on ThredUp. This was a great deal. It was in the imperfect gem section because it has a couple stains on it, but the clowniness, the perfection, and it provides just a little bit of structure for an otherwise extremely billowy look. Not sponsored by ThredUp, although I do have a code to get you a little bit of a discount, so check out my description box if you want it. No press. So yeah, I guess you could say I feel a little bit like a princess in a silly, goofy mood, which we all know is one of my favorite looks. And maybe it's a favorite look of yours too. If it's not, maybe it should be. So you might have noticed that I'm not talking about the loafers. It's because I can't find them. I know they're somewhere in my domicile, but I'm leaving for Paris in 5 hours, and my house is kind of a mess, with all the unpacking from New York and then trying to repack for Europe. So they're somewhere, but I do have some footage of me wearing them over my trip, and I think they're very cool. They give such a fun, worn-in, kind of academic vibe to outfits. I love that. And we all know that autumn and winter is loafer season, so get ready for me to be wearing them all the time. So speaking of me going to Paris, get ready for some fun European vintage adventures. Ooh, you're gonna be in for a treat. I hope. It hasn't happened yet. I mean, it's happened as you're watching this video, but for me right now in the moment, it's all a mystery. So if you want to make sure to get notified when I post that video, please feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And remember, you can always keep up with me on the daily on Instagram for my miscellaneous running arounds. That's over at Kathleen Illustrated. And I should get out of here. and go be a responsible adult and pack. But I don't want to hang up the phone. You hang up first. No, you hang up. All right, you stinky baby. I love you. Have a great week and goodbye.